Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Oviedo City Council meeting. It is Monday, November 16th, 2015. It is approximately 6:30 p.m. We have 4 members of council present this evening. Deputy Mayor Drago is home, just not feeling well at all. If everybody could rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, please. And seeing that we have colonels in the front row, why don't one of you guys lead us in the pledge?
Honor for Veterans Day.
El Presidente, Alan.
Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Bob. Chief White, do you mind? Actually, Bob, since you did the pledge, we'll let Colonel Jimmy do the invocation. How about that?
All right. Those that would like to join with me in prayer, please bow your head. Lord, let us be thankful for all the liberties that we have. Be with the people in France who have suffered such a horrific act. Give us strength and courage to move forward. And God bless America. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Colonel. There you go, Chief. I gave you the night off.
I think that's the permanent position. He's not kidding.
That is true. All righty. Ceremonial items. We have none. Gentlemen, approval of the minutes for October 26, 2015, and our work session of November 2nd, 2015. I'd like to entertain a motion to do so.
Second.
Motion second. Any discussion? Hearing none, call the vote. All in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Moving along, we're up to the public comment portion of our meeting. Is there anybody in the audience who would like to address council? We do not have any written requests at this time. Seeing none, I will close public comment and move on to the consent agenda, item number 4 through 8. What is the pleasure of council?
Mr. Mayor,
Councilman?
I'd like to make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
Motion second. Councilman Henkin, any discussion?
No, sir. Looks good.
Councilman Britton?
Good.
Councilman Schenk?
Nothing, sir.
All righty, looking good. All in favor of the motion to adopt the consent agenda, items 4 through 8, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Moving on, we're up to item number 10, which is ordinance number 1631, amending Chapter 34, Pensions and Retirement, Oviedo Firefighters Pension Fund. Mr. Groot, will you do us the honors?
Yes, Mr. Mayor. An ordinance of the City of Oviedo, Florida, amending and restating Chapter 34, Pensions and Retirement, Article 3, Firefighters Pension Trust Fund of the Code of Ordinances of the City of Oviedo, establishing a local law pension plan for firefighters to be known as the City of Oviedo Firefighters Pension Trust Fund, providing for implementing administrative actions, providing for a savings provision, providing for conflicts, providing for severability, providing for codification, and providing for an effective date. And that's the ordinance by title, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Groot. Mr. Cobb.
Thank you, Mayor. The City Council adopted Resolution Number 3096-15 on November the 2nd, 2015. And what this did, this approved a collective bargaining agreement with the Oviedo Professional Firefighters Local 3476. As part of that collective bargaining agreement, there was revisions to the pension for the firefighters. He converted the plan to a local law plan. There was also provisions for military buyback, as well as the establishment of a deferred retirement option plan. This ordinance takes those provisions and implements them into the Code of Ordinances. It's recommended that City Council schedule a public hearing for Monday, December the 7th, 2015.
Thank you, Mr. Cobb. At this time, I'd like to entertain a motion to schedule a public hearing for ordinance number 1631 on December 7th, 2015, here in Oviedo City Hall, 400 Alexandria Boulevard, Oviedo, Florida, 32765 at approximately 6:30 p.m.
So moved.
Second.
Motion second. Councilman Schenk, anything? Councilman Henkin?
Nope.
Councilman Britton?
Good.
Nope.
Nope. All righty. All in favor of the motion to schedule the public hearing for December 7th, 2015, 6:30 p.m. here at City Hall, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Moving along, we are up to no resolutions. Our next item is a discussion item. And Mr. Cobb, I will turn this over to you.
Thank
or
you,
Dr.
Mayor.
Correa. I don't know who's leading this one.
I'll lead off, and then I'll
Okay,
let
there you
Dr.
go.
Correa give you
It's
some
yours.
of the details. This is a request for council to provide direction to staff regarding an ordinance to allow pet dogs in restaurants designated outdoor seating areas. Florida Statute 509.233 allows local governments to enact by ordinance a local exemption to certain provisions of the Food and Drug Administration Food Code in order to allow patrons' dogs within certain designated outdoor portions of the public food establishments. In order for this to allow for the dogs in the outdoor seating areas, the city must enact the ordinance, and the restaurant must obtain a permit to do so. Currently, the city does not have such an ordinance. In the absence of the city ordinance, the Florida statute prohibits the allowance of pets in outdoor seating areas of local restaurants. What we would like to find out from you tonight is if there is an interest in the preparation of such an ordinance. This would be an amendment to the Land Development Code. Dr. Correa has done the research on it. Should you have any questions during your discussion?
Thank you, Mr. Cobb. Before we jump into it, does anybody want to hear from Dr. Correa? No? All got a pretty good idea? What are y'all thinking? Let's start with Councilman
Why are we
Chang.
even here talking about this? Let's go ahead and do it.
Yeah, it's great. I think we need to
Move forward.
move forward, allow them to put the changes in necessary to allow the restaurant owners to allow dogs outside.
If they choose.
They choose, exactly.
Councilman Hagan?
I agree.
Councilman Britton, I think I already know what you're going to say. Good?
Good.
All righty. It is ironic that the state code allows it, but only if we allow it, so go figure. Who knows? Who knew? And I like the name of it, the Dixie Cup Clary Local Control Act. You got to find out where they found that name for the Florida statute. But anyway, so direction is for staff to proceed, bring us an ordinance, and get 2 readings scheduled.
Yes. Correct.
There you go. Mr. Cobb, need anything else?
No, sir, not for this item.
All righty. City Manager's report.
Thank you, Mayor. I do have a couple of items.
Mr. Cobb, you're ruining our record attempt here.
I know. First one is I'd like to have Chief Chanel come up and tell you about a silent auction that will be held at the mall to benefit Shop with a Cop program.
All right, we'll give you a break on that one.
Good evening. I just want to remind everybody that on Saturday, between 10 and 3 o'clock at the mall in the food court, we will be holding a silent auction to help raise funds for our Shop with a Cop program. For those unfamiliar with the program, we take kids who would otherwise be financially unavailable to purchase holiday gifts for their siblings, parents, guardians, grandparents. The kids go shopping with officers. They do not buy anything for themselves. It's all for them to buy to give to family members. So if you can make it out there, we have over 40 items up for bid, a lot of golf packages, TVs, some Keurigs, and power tools, and some other items that were donated by local businesses.
Great.
So
Have
if
any
you make it
golf
out
balls
there-
for Councilman Britton?
Now, there might be golf balls there, too.
I think he bid like about $50 on a dozen golf balls last year, and he didn't even know it.
Oh, all right.
You're welcome.
But we do have a lot of items, and we appreciate people coming out to help us raise money so we can have a good program for some of the kids in our city.
Excellent. Thank you, Chief. Anything else, Mr. Cobb?
Yes, I just wanted to remind council that on Saturday, December the 5th, from 5:30 to 8 o'clock, we'll have the hometown tree lighting at the Lawton House, presented by the Historical Society. So just mark your calendars.
Will we have the tree?
No, this is the one for the Lawton House.
Lawton House.
Oh, okay.
This is the Historical Society.
Okay.
That's all I have,
When
Mayor.
is the tree, since Councilman Britton asked that, when is the holiday tree going up at Oviedo in the park? Do we know? About? You could have just yelled it out from there. It's good.
Approximately 5 days after we should receive the tree, if everything goes right, sometime this week.
Okay, great. So it'll be up for Christmas.
We'll be
Before December 1st.
Just checking.
Yeah.
All righty. Thank you. Mr. Groot, anything for us?
In the spirit of breaking the record, no, sir.
All righty. I'm going to be short and sweet. Great Day in the Country was on Saturday, and as usual, the Women's Club just did a spectacular job at it. It looked like it was well attended, and the weather certainly cooperated. Saturday before that was the American Heroes event over at the mall, which was very well attended. Chief Chudnow actually gave the keynote address for about 100 citizens who are being naturalized and sworn in. 50, 70, I don't know, there was a lot of them.
27 different countries.
27 different countries, and lots of different helicopters. It was amazing the firepower that some of them have on there. And Councilman Britton was even there all day with NASA in their helicopter from 1970, was it?
64 is what he told me.
Yeah, and then they completely rebuilt it, he said, like about 5 years ago. So it's a brand new helicopter. It was
They fixed the bullet holes. We came out of Vietnam.
Well, you get hand-me-downs, what can I say? All righty, so that's the end of my report. Councilman Schenk.
I'll echo the comments about Great Day. It was a wonderful event. Also, the movie in the park was well attended. On Friday night, Cinderella, everybody did a great job. And upcoming
Oh, gosh, we have so much stuff upcoming.
so much stuff. Look on the calendar, look online, make sure you're aware of what's coming up. There's so much.
12 Days of Christmas, the Santa
Center
around town.
everything's coming up. So,
Great job, guys. Councilman Henkin.
No, sir. I'm
Councilman Britton.
Good. Had a good time at the Chamber Golf Tournament.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. That was well attended as well. All righty. Future meeting dates. Monday, December 7th, 2015, 6:30 p.m. Then we have January 4th, 2016 at 6:30 p.m. And then Tuesday, January 19th, 2016 at 6:30 p.m. Anything else for the good of the order from anyone?
No, sir.
Staff? Nobody? Meeting adjourned.
That was close.